Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and business sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Jim McCoy, along with Johnny McCoy on the camera, come to you live from Lithia Driveway Field number 10 in Medford, Oregon. And we thank you for joining us today. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore pregame show presented by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, featuring NWAC men's soccer. It is Highline College from Des Moines, Washington, against the home RCC Ospreys. We're pleased that you are joining us for this event on TableRockSports.net, and we welcome our home and visiting fans to the broadcast. Joe Brett is our executive producer. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please help keep Table Rock Sports going by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and thank you to the 3,300 fans who have already done so. We're just moments away from the opening kick. Should be a great ball game. Both teams with winning streaks. The Ospreys have captured their last 3 matches in a row. Highline, who's played half as many games so far on the young season, are rating a 2-game winning streak after taking a loss to open the season. What we're going to go ahead and do right now, let's go ahead and take a quick timeout, and when we return, we'll get you ready for the start of today's match, and that'll follow these messages on TableRockSports.net.
Tired of your hot old mattress? It's time for a cool night's sleep. Discover Beauty Rest and the Beauty Rest Black. Great sleep is a luxury you deserve. Save on a cool night's sleep today. Only at Medford Mattress, where quality is not costly.
Are you ready to sink your teeth into an exciting career in healthcare? Look no further than Rogue Community College's Dental Assistant Certificate Program. Our hands-on training prepares you for success in this high-demand field. Gain real-world experience in our state-of-the-art labs. RCC's Dental Assistant Program gives you a chance to secure a good-paying career in a thriving field. Whether you're starting out or advancing your career, RCC sets you on the path to a financially secure future. Learn more to earn more at RCC. Your path to a fulfilling career starts here. Enroll today.
Why should your new floor come from Lippard's Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. Right now, save up to 50% on wood, laminate, and waterproof plank, plus pay no interest for 12 months at Lippard's Carpet One, Medford and Grand.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
I love being a nurse, and RCC was the best way for me to start as a nurse. There's so many options for nursing pathways and healthcare jobs. I'm just so grateful that through RCC's nursing program, I was able to be a successful ICU nurse right out of the gate. Becoming a nurse through RCC changed my life. So I encourage anyone who's looking for a change in your personal or professional path to check out RCC. I found my path at RCC.
This portion of our pregame show is brought to you by the Peak Rewards app, where you can save on gas and goodies. Use the Peak Rewards app to order crispy, crunchy chicken and sides. Choose your favorite items, set a time, and pick up a great dinner ready to serve on the way home. Teams are gathered at their respective benches, getting ready for the match that is just moments away. Let's go ahead and clear this out of the way and bring to you our starting lineups for today's match. First of all, let's take a look at the lineup for the Highline Thunderbirds out of Des Moines, Washington. Wearing number 1 will be Carson LeBeau. He'll be joined in the lineup by Sergio Chavez and Brady Anderson. Also in the lineup, Micah Harris wearing 27. Number 12 is Preston Salisbury. Wearing number 10 is Javier Luvanos. And then we have Mason Abdella, Julian Rangel, Leon Tezuka, Jake McKenzie, and Adine Fakuri. Before we introduce the lineup for the Ospreys, we'll let the starting lineups for each team are gathered at midfield, exchanging pregame pleasantries. Highline wearing black. The Ospreys in their gray uniforms with blue numerals. Let's take a look at that Osprey starting lineup. Starting a goalkeeper will be Kian Arias. On the back line, it'll be Dustin Donnelly, Nolan Geller, and Mike Machukian. Midfielders are Juan Diego Botello, Ethan Martinez, Kobe Ibarra, and then also a midfielder, Jesus Duarte. And up front, it'll be Elias Castro, the team's leading scorer thus far on the young season, Eloy Saucedo, and then finally rounding out the starting lineup will be forward Mason Klipfel. Guiding the Ospreys program, Greg Millick. Both these teams coming off a strong season. Both teams making a solid playoff run. Last year, the Thunderbirds only one loss on the entire year, and then they ended up falling in a game that went to penalty kicks in the semifinals. So historically, Highline's always been a very strong program. RCC has had a good measure of success over the years, and, a few ups and downs here. But last year's team, a lot of strong, solid leadership, and the game now is underway. Thunderbirds moving from left to right from where we sit. They'll clear it out, bring it up towards midfield. A little battle for the ball going on along the far sideline. Thunderbirds maintaining possession. And it is taken away by the Ospreys. Teams early on through the match kind of go through a sizing up, a feeling out process. Do a little bit of exploring and try to get a sense for where maybe you can find a favorable matchup. Just to our right from where we sit this morning, or maybe I should say afternoon, as we've just crossed the meridian for the day. Ball bouncing around. Coming back to Sergio Chavez wearing number 13. Ball out to the far side, out in front of the player benches. Ospreys quickly cleared away, but getting it back are the Thunderbirds. And it'll be a Highline throw. Taking care of the goal kick, it'll be Kian Arias. We saw quite a bit of him playing last year. Fairly evenly divvying up the playing time in that spot. And he has been the Ospreys' lead goalkeeper earlier this week. Ospreys capturing a 2-1 victory. Rogue started out the year 0-3, but are currently riding a 3-match winning streak. A lot of those early season matches, including the NWAC friendlies, opportunities for the team, not only, of course, with the 2-year cycles that the junior college ranks go through. Now down in the corner for Rogue. Possible opportunity. Glancing touch on the ball from Eloy Saucedo. See former Osprey and current SOU Raider Dan Martinez in the house. Watching his younger player play. Yep, we got another Martinez playing for the Ospreys. Juan Diego Botello wearing number 10 for the boys in gray. Going to work it up the far sideline, working it in towards the interior as Mason Klipfel. Now over to the near side, Dustin Donnelly, left back for Rogue. Kind of an interesting formation that Coach Millick has today, kind of doing a 3-2-2-3. Probably for those of you who are true soccer aficionados, I may not necessarily be doing that formation quite 100% correct, but Coach Millick assuring me there is a method to the madness. With the throw, Donnelly will take care of it. Botello getting a foot on it, deflected away, and now taking the ball away, Ethan Martinez, the third of 3 Martinez brothers to play for the RCC Ospreys. We mentioned Dan earlier, then there's the late Victor Martinez, who played for a season a couple of years ago. Ball crosses the net. Looking for Klipfel on the pass. Away it goes, and it'll be a goal kick for Carson LeBeau. Little over 5 minutes into the match. Scoreless thus far. No team with a real honest-to-goodness look at the net as of yet. Rogue has knocked on the door a couple of times, but nothing that would give the Thunderbirds too much cause for concern. They've got the ball now. They're trying to work the ball up the sideline. Ball tipped around. Botello fighting for the ball. Looks like we got Salisbury out there along the sideline. A pair of 7s going at it. Julian Rangel for Highline and Mason Klipfel for RCC. A lot of new faces on this Osprey roster this year. Dan Martinez now playing at SOU. Then Jaden Cameron, big leader on the team. Coming up way high off his line. Arias is there. Little pooch kick up the field. Sergio Chavez wearing number 13. Playing that outside back spot. Near the football, American football that is, 45-yard line. He'll take the cross ball upfield. Geller there for RCC. In my mind, one of the things that was a real strength for the Ospreys last year was their play defensively. I'm sure if we were to go back and look over the 2023 stats, you'd find that the Ospreys were very successful in terms of keeping the opposition in check. But then again, as I mentioned, a lot of new faces here. You know that every couple of years, everything's going to completely turn over. Running over to field the ball is Arias. Give it a bounce, survey the field. He's going to go ahead and roll it over to his right side. Over there is Machukian, one of the newcomers for RCC. Clipful going to take the ball on the run. Will he get a look at it? No, defender comes back and closes in on him. But he manages to maintain position as he's challenged there by Micah Harris. Check out the new sports voice in Southern Oregon, the Ace Sports Radio, AM 1300, FM 107.9, and streaming live at theacesportsradio.com, featuring 5 live NFL games a week, the Ace Sports Radio. Corner kick by Clipful. It'll go across the face of the net. It'll bounce out of bounds. Last touched by the T-Birds. Martinez takes it there. Battle for the ball. Won by Chavez and the Thunderbirds. Running back to retrieve, Nolan Geller, wearing 22 this year. Botello lays it back for his goalkeeper. Geller looking upfield. Castro, the leading scorer for the Ospreys, trying to run up on it. Touch a little heavy. It'll go out of bounds, and this should be a Highline throw. Chavez, his attempt upfield is broken up by Martinez. Now they'll lay it off. Flag in the air from the AR over on the far side of the field, just to the right of the Highline bench. Up the far side. Good ball work there. Pass a little far out in front of the Highline forward. Have a fight for a ball going over there. Highline gets the better of it. Geller just going to go ahead and let it roll back. Taken away by RCC. Quickly upfield. Looking in the direction of Saucedo. Eloy wearing number 9. Clipful tries to run in on it, but LeBeau is there to pick it up off the turf. It's been a hot one here in Southern Oregon this week. We have a little bit of cloud cover here. Hearing a little bit of talk in the weather forecast about the possibility of maybe a thunderstorm or two. Fortunately, no signs of too much that would disrupt play this afternoon. Arias being contested by a Highline player. Let's see if we can get a look at the back of his jersey there to see who it was. Arias getting ready to give it a ride upfield. Ball knocked around. Micah Harris there trying to come in on it. Ball in the air. Donnelly fighting for it. Working against Jake McKenzie. Geller's going to knock it away. It'll roll over the back line. And it'll be a corner. For Highline. Javier Luvanos getting ready to do the right-footed boot. Crowd gathers in front of the net. Ball airborne. Looks like Castro there trying to gain possession of it. Ball stays inbounds so far. And working for it, some contact there between Saucedo. And it looked like, I think, Chavez there. Ball tipped around. Jesus Duarte. He's number 6. See him running that right channel. They'll try to get the ball upfield. Castro looking to have a look, and the Thunderbird defense breaks it up. Little threat there for a moment. They're not quite out of danger yet, but they'll get the ball toward midfield. And Highline will go on the counter. Good defensive play there by RCC. I believe that was Machukian. Still getting used to some of the new faces there. Whistle stopping play. Some physicality out there so far, but nothing that would quite fall into the egregious category where you would begin to think that looks like things are getting chippy. So far, so good in that regard. Free kick on the infraction by RCC. Micah Harris is number 27. He's looking to line it up. Gives it a good solid boot. Geller's there to deflect. And off toward the corner it goes, and Clipful will run it down. Fall sports action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Jeep Dodge Chrysler, where you can find great deals on the lot or at lithiasuperstore.com. And from our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, now with 9 locations nearby to serve you. Arias, Geller, Machukian. Cross field it goes. Oh, battle for the ball there. Donnelly, there, a quick save. Good reflexes there by Arias as he keeps the ball out of the net. So threat by the Highline Thunderbirds. Ospreys, couple of quick, long, accurate passes. Castro with the ball on the left side, looking for his 4th goal of the season. defensively. Highline making a play on the ball. And getting ready to take care of the throw for RCC is Donnelly. He feeds it for Kobe Ibarra. Well, we're basically back to where we were a couple of seconds ago. Castro, Donnelly with a crossing pass. Looking the direction of Duarte. But if you're a Thunderbird fan, no harm, no foul, and they get ready to work their way upfield and try to get something going in the attack. But there to take it away is Donnelly. Donnelly quickly up the field. Duarte to Saucedo. Up the sideline it goes, and once again out of bounds. Almost 20 minutes into the match. Thunderbirds come in with a 2-1 record on the season, having won 2 matches in a row after dropping their opener. RCC 3-3, and they are seeking their 4th consecutive victory against one of the toughest teams in NWAC. Ball taken up the field. Mason Abdella for Highline. Takes a few bounces downfield. Out of bounds it goes. Look like we might have a free kick here. Number 10 is Javier Luvanos. He's there with Sergio Chavez. The big boot, tried to drop it in on the head of one of his teammates. Didn't quite get the touch he was hoping for on that. So we got a little back and forth going between both squads. Arias out to Machukian. He'll work his way up the far side. Long pass looking upfield. Trying to get on the other end of that is Kobe Ibarra. Highline kick drifts out of bounds. It'll be Osprey throw. Before or after the game, it's a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Watch for Buck for Kids Day in September. Over $950,000 was raised for kids in 2023 by Dutch Bros and the customers who support them. Solid, evenly played match between the two teams. No one team really dominating at this point. Maybe a slight edge in possession to RCC. Castro. There to field it on a bounce is LeBeau. And he's just going to go ahead and opt to send it off to his teammate over on the left side. Ball's back upfield. Donnelly gets a foot on it. But there for Highline is Adine Fakhri. I'm getting ready for this game. I was a couple of days before today, years old, when I found out there was a Des Moines, Washington, which is the home to Highline College. Tell you those teams and then the Thunderbirds play in the Western Division, but there's a lot of soccer talent in the programs up Washington Way. RCC, however, has had the good fortune to make the Final Four, make some good deep playoff runs, and face off against some of those teams. Shot toward the net. Off to the left it goes. Looked like it might have had some promise there, but not to be for RCC. And they're going to call a water break on hot days like this. They'll take a time, a juncture at the midpoint of the half to let everybody hydrate. So this will give us opportunity to go ahead and do a quick timeout, and we'll be right back here on Table Rock Sports. As you can see, it's a scoreless match thus far.
Carpet One, we can help you find the perfect floor.
Mom, I spilled again.
Try this. It's waterproof. I think this is it. Come see it in store. Our experts have it organized by color and style.
And right now, Lipford's is making floor shopping easy with the one-step flooring sale. Save up to 50% and pay no interest for 18 months. Come in and enjoy a seamless shopping experience today. Lipford's Carpet One, Medford and Grants Pass.
Hi, Rod here. Are you tired of sleeping on a hot, miserable mattress? It's time to save on a cool, comfortable night's sleep from Medford Mattress. Discover the full line of Beauty Rest with advanced cooling technology and the super comfortable Beauty Rest Black. Great sleep is a luxury you deserve. If you want to save on a cool, comfortable, healthy night's sleep, now's your chance. Only at Medford Mattress, downtown Medford, where quality is not costly.
Now, we've elected to keep the clock running, and things are a little bit hazy in that department as far as whether you stop the clock or not. What's safe to say is close to 2 minutes they've taken for doing this, that they'll be awarded some stoppage time at the end of the half. A little bit of cloud cover today. Summer making its last stand here in the Rogue Valley. As we speak, it's 88 degrees, and with some of the local, well, we don't say local, probably more like regional wildfires, we do find the air quality index at 106, which for unhealthy people is probably not very good. Thankfully, some of the healthiest people you'll ever find are waging battle out on the pitch. I know at least for the high school ranks, as long as it stays under 150, they're good to go. But that combination of smoke and heat can make for some challenges. We even find every now and then it'll wreak its havoc on the equipment, but so far so good today. Managed to find a little bit of shade for our cameraman in front of the press box. Yours truly is in said press box, and battle for the ball. Osprey down. That's Ibarra. Meanwhile, counter by Highline. They'll feed the ball off to the far side wing. Ball out of bounds. Last touched by the Ospreys. Julian Rangel going to take care of the corner kick. The unofficially third of the half by the Thunderbirds. Ball skids across the face of the net, but it's run down by Highline. Now a feed into the middle. Jumping up to make the save is Arias. That one hung up there for a bit. And Arias with just enough jumping ability to be able to reach up and get it. Looking over in the direction of Castro, it ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds. Looks like we'll have a substitution for RCC. Clipville will return. And going to the Osprey bench is Eloy Saucedo. So we're starting to see some substitutions here in the match. Looks like we've got player in for Highline, Hudson Reynolds, number 14. Right there, walking step for step with Botello. Chavez gets ready for the feed. And it is taken away by Clipville. Clipville quickly up the field. There to deflect it away for Highline is Micah Harris. Brady Anderson is the defender over there on the far side. Highline working it around the horn. Botello slowing up the Highline attack. Donnelly takes it away, but ends up falling to Chavez. A little hot potato going on right now, but it's Castro. Castro looking in the direction for Clipville. Clipville's not going to be able to get there in time. Highline getting ready for the throw. Today's game is brought to you by Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill in Grants Pass on the banks of the Rogue River and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. Whistle blows. The infraction against RCC. Chavez up the field. Reynolds with a couple of touches. Tries to lay it off. Geller there to contest the pass to Rayon Tezuka. Botello across the way. Geller looking to lay into one, but Reynolds is there. Gets ahead on it. Duarte with the ball. Lays it off right wing. Race for the ball. Donnelly versus Reynolds. And the ball awarded to Rogue Community College. Donnelly looking across field. Bouncing ball to Machukian. Duarte there with the tap. Works it far right side, looking in the direction of Clipville. I invite you to stick around. Coming up at halftime, we'll be talking with RCC Athletic Director and volleyball coach Christine Nelson. Visit with her, talk a little bit about her team and some of the other programs going on right now, women's soccer And then a look upfield, hooking the kick. I believe that was Duarte. Check that out. Might have been Ibarra, actually. Still getting these names and faces together. Of course, Castro is a presence we know from the team from last year. A big part of a team that had a very successful season last year. Ospreys with unofficially their second corner kick of the day. By and large, this game has been played in the middle third. All across the net, in traffic in there. To pick it up is LeBeau. Man down briefly for Highline. That might be Leon Tezuka. Took a tumble, but he's back on his feet quickly. Conversation going on between LeBeau and the lead official. LeBeau out to Chavez. Reynolds picked up by Castro. Ball just stays in bounds. And there to field it, Arias. Not afraid to move around back there. Even though he hasn't had to field a lot of shots so far in the day, he has been active there on the back line in terms of trying to move things around. Geller. Upfield it goes. Martinez. Right side, Machukian. Taken away by Highline. Anthony Naranjo into the match. Reynolds with it now. You see Highline not afraid to play kind of a high line. They get up there in that up into the heart of that Osprey defense. You can tell that the Marine Trust for the Thunderbirds, good confidence in the athleticism of their defense. Highline coached by Skylar Rohr and assisted by Armando Castillo. "37th minute of the first half. Martinez will come out for a breather. And into the match for Greg Milliken Company, Maximo Melgard. Both teams with a pretty fair amount of depth, at least in terms of players out for soccer this year. Given the length of the season and the potential for injury here and there, it's always good to keep the cupboard full. Play up the sideline. Little 1v1 battle going on. A call by the head official that the Osprey player's not real thrilled about, but play continues on. Donnelly racing to the ball, but winning the race is Adine Fakhri. Running in front of it there for the Ospreys, Kobe Ibarra. Duarte dumps it off right side, and they'll go ahead and work it back. Switch it up, go left side to Donnelly. Donnelly on the move, dumps it off for Castro. Castro looking for Clipful. Deflected away by Highline. Geller there for RCC. Looking for Clipful in the middle. A little battle for the ball. Featuring Micah Harris for Highline. Up the right side it goes. Botello for RCC. Locking horns with Adine Fakhri. Over to the left they go. A shot into the net. And the Thunderbirds are on the board. Going to show you the replay on that. That didn't quite go as planned, but nonetheless, we will put that up there on the board there. Highline taking the 1-0 lead. So Highline strikes first today, takes the 1-0 lead. 5 minutes and stoppage, and it was just one of those plays where there was heavy traffic in front of the net, but it didn't look like it was. It was just a situation where you get the feeling like for the Ospreys, are just a very momentary lapse. And like a good team does, the Thunderbirds capitalized to take the lead. RCC, though, going to see if they can't come up with an answer with the time that remains in the half. They've got the ball. Clipful will take it on the left side. Looking upfield, there to run upon it for RCC is Danny Centeno. Come away empty with it. And Highline has it back. Donnelly, just ahead of him is Clipful. Lays it back up the left side. Donnelly, couple of quick one touches there. Running in there, trying to get the ball away. Just having entered the game for RCC is Maximo Melgar. Donnelly, left side. Ibarra. Ibarra looking middle, and that kick up and over the frame. It would have been 3 if we were playing American football, and it will be Timberwolves ball. Less than 3 minutes to go, plus stoppage time here in the first half. Ospreys with possession of the ball. Up the right side it goes. Machuki there. Taken back by Highline. They're on the move. Donnelly there defensively. There to break it up. Now Duarte and a bit of a foot race there with Emmanuel Mbula. Mbula from Highline. Wearing 21 in the black and green. Ibarra laying it off for Donnelly. Ball tipped around. Reynolds there. They'll tangle up. And it looks like it's going to be a yellow card issued to Donnelly. Dustin Donnelly. That'll be his 4th caution of the year. Free kick awarded to the Thunderbirds. Harris, crossfield it goes. Anderson. Race to the ball. Highline player manages to shield the Osprey player. Miss on the tackle. Man down for the Thunderbirds. And a yellow card issued, the second one of the half, and the second one in just the last few minutes to RCC. I think that may have gone against Duarte. I'm not sure. If indeed I'm correct on that, that is his first yellow of the year. As I mentioned earlier, Donnelly awarded his 4th of the season. Free kick. Ball high in the air. There to climb the golden ladder and bring it down is Arias. Quickly gets it upfield. Melgar trying to run in on it. Ibarra lays it off right side. Duarte. Now they'll switch it left. Ball out of bounds it goes. It'll be a throw for the Thunderbirds. Stay tuned. Coming up at halftime, we'll have the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime show. Visit Play Medford to find all the fall activity guide. Now we have the ball upfield, but Arias is there. He's going to kick it away. But look at the fall activities guide for sports leagues, classes, field trips, and special events. They await you. Visit playmedford.com and click on the program guide tab to learn more. LeBeau collects. Upfield it goes. Fighting for the ball for the Ospreys is Geller. And the whistle blows. And that means it's halftime. We'll go ahead and take a 2-minute break, and then we'll be back with your halftime report. At halftime, it is the Thunderbirds 1, the Ospreys nothing. We'll pause for messages. And we'll be right back with your Medford Parks and Rec halftime report, which will include an interview with RCC Athletic Director Christine Nelson. That will come up after these messages.
RCC prepared me for this career path by giving me the tools and experience from my teachers to help guide me where I needed to go, along with the flexibility to choose my own career path. I think the connection between college and success in life is the ability to explore aspects of education that you never thought was possible. So if you're interested in welding, fabrication, or designing, please reach out and contact RCC. I found my path at RCC.
Hi guys, my name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's nationwide 5G coverage?
Yeah.
Download the Try Us app.
Here we go.
U.S. Cellular works great out here. Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my... Yep, it's working.
Download the U.S. Cellular Try Us app for a free 30-day trial.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
RCC provides a unique learning education experience where they don't just teach you the head knowledge so that you come out understanding your craft, but they also give you the hands-on experience where you can end up mastering your craft. Taking the first step is the best thing that you could do for your life. So contact RCC today, schedule a tour so that you can begin your journey so that your dreams can become your reality as well. I found my path at RCC.
There you go. There you go. We're back at halftime, and again, just a reminder to you that You know, one of the beautiful things about living here in Southern Oregon, we have enough variety in the seasons and the weather is cooperative enough, generally speaking, that we're able to get a lot of sports and activities in. Not only over the course of the last 25, 30 years have you seen a lot happen in the arena of agritourism with all the wineries that have sprouted up, but there's also a lot of sports tourism here in the valley. The Lithia Driveway Complex coming in this morning. Rogue Valley Timbers had several matches going on this morning. A little bit of high school soccer. I saw a bus unload players from the Brookings Harbor girls team, and I think I'm going to read out of that they were probably playing St. Mary's in a match today. Well, did you know that the city of Medford is the largest provider of community recreation classes, programs, and sports leagues in Southern Oregon? The fall program guide just came out. Find out about all the recreation and learning opportunities at playmedford.com. You're going to see once again if maybe you are going to take a look at the replay here from the first half, see if we managed to capture that goal for you. '40th minute. And there the Thunderbirds poke it home to take a 1-0 lead. As I mentioned earlier, coming into the match, the Thunderbirds playing their fourth match of the season, coming in with a 2-1 record and riding a winning streak of 2 games. Meanwhile, the Ospreys, after playing some matches up north and taking a couple of losses there, then we had Truckee come in a couple of weeks ago, and both the men and the women's team for RCC took losses that day. But since then, the Ospreys have been on the move, and that included a 2-1 victory earlier this week. So RCC looking like maybe they're beginning to round into form. And of course, I'm saying something that all the folks that are watching along the way up in Washington, that this Highline program has been one of the best consistently for several years. Only one loss on the season last year, and then they ended up playing a match that went to penalty kicks in the NWAC championship playoffs. I want to say that was a semifinal loss that they took, but good there. For 2 out of the last 3 seasons, RCC has been also a part of those playoff runs. So you have a couple of good programs there. I have to imagine one of the real challenges if you're coaching at the junior college level and you're only talking about a 2-year cycle to work with and not 4 like they do with the 4-year schools, that it seems like I would imagine you're in a constant state of not only recruiting, but just you learned how to very quickly try to get that chemistry put together. So anyway, right now what we're going to do is we're going to take an opportunity to recognize some of our sponsors while we're here at the break. Lippert's Carpet One, serving Southern Oregon families since 1957. Hardwood, waterproof plank, carpet, laminate, and tile. Certified installers, flooring consultants, and design services. Lippert's Carpet One in Medford and Grants Pass. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, and looking forward to catching up with Christine Nelson, Athletic Director for RCC. Also, the women's volleyball coach, a program that has had its share of successes over the years. We'll have that and more for you coming up along the way.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff.
Bye, Mom.
Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it. What you're going to do is you're going to take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So
goal.
keep it in perspective, because we're all hoping for the same thing, to be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
We're moments away from the start of the second half. Looking forward to bringing it your way. As you can see on the scoreboard, that Highline with a 1-0 lead against RCC. The icebreaker came in the 40th minute of the match, trying to catch Athletic Director Christine Nelson. I see she's engaged in conversation. See also the former Athletic Director, Darren Van Linde, there conversing on the sidelines. Looks like we got Mickey Redondo and a couple of other former RCC players over there. For over 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the industry leader and clear choice in Southern Oregon. Whether it's auto or residential glass, Bill's Glass covers the spectrum from your vehicle to any room in the house. We'll go ahead and take one final break, and it'll be ready for the second half of action. We'll see if RCC can come up with an answer. That'll be coming your way after this on TableRockSports.net.
Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
I ride the bus a lot. RVTD's UMO app with fare capping means I will never pay more than the daily or monthly cap. RVTD gets me to school, work, volunteering, shopping, and even coffee for a fixed amount each month. UMO gives me one less thing to worry about. Thanks, RVTD.
Tired of your hot old mattress? It's time for a cool night's sleep. Discover Beauty Rest and the Beauty Rest Black. Great sleep is a luxury you deserve. Save on a cool night's sleep today. Only at Medford Mattress, where quality is not costly.
Are you ready to sink your teeth into an exciting career in healthcare? Look no further than Rogue Community College's Dental Assistant Certificate Program. Our hands-on training prepares you for success in this high-demand field. Gain real-world experience in our state-of-the-art labs. RCC's Dental Assistant Program gives you a chance to secure a good-paying career in a thriving field. Whether you're starting out or advancing your career, RCC sets you on the path to a financially secure future. Learn more to earn more at RCC. Your path to a fulfilling career starts here. Enroll today.
Why should your new floor come from Lippard's Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. Right now, save up to 50% on wood, laminate, and waterproof plank, plus pay no interest for 12 months at Lippard's Carpet One. Medford and Grand.
Southern Oregon has a new place to play in Medford, the Rogue X Aquatics and Events Center. 2 pools, a splash pad, and plenty of gym and court space to accommodate your indoor sports. Learn more at roguexmedford.com for details and daily information on open swim and gym hours and all that X has to offer. roguexmedford.com. Both teams on the pitch, and the whistle sounds. The second half is underway. The Ospreys in gray move from left to right from where we sit, wearing their home grays with blue numerals. Second half action underway. Donnelly there trying to control it. We've seen some good 1v1 battles for the ball. And there, Clipville had a good look at it, but there to close in on it with the save is LeBeau. Looked like that one might have a shot. They're running in on it is Martinez. He'll deliver that to Matshukian. Upfield he goes, broken up by Highline. They'll lay it off. Running upfield with the ball, Dean Fakhri. Battle for the ball. And we have a man falling to the turf. The whistle blows. RCC not liking the call. And it's going to be a penalty kick for Highline. Javier Luvanos tees it up. Arias. Whistle blows. Here's the shot, and it's blocked. Good save by Arias. And it remains a 1-0 ball game. Mano a mano. Arias winning this battle. Fakhri with it. Tries to shoot it across the face of the net. Looking over the direction, looks like that's Reynolds over there on the right side. But a great save by Arias to keep the Thunderbirds from gaining separation. Here on the left side for Highline, Preston Salisbury wears number 12. Out beyond the 18, Arias there. Coming off of a highlight play. Botello on the left side. Deft touch there as the Ospreys try to get out on the quick attack. Donnelly with it. That looked like that might have been a little bit of a tight call. Seems like that kind of contact they've let go. But, to give the officials credit, I mean, there's judgment calls to be made all day long. I think one of the hardest things as an official is to try to gauge intent on the part of the player. And, of course, a part of that call is trying to weigh into things like advantages gained, and are they going for the player, or are they going for the ball? In terms of knowing my role, I'm going to say, well, that's what the call they made, and they didn't ask for my vote anyway, so it stands. Geller back on defense against Reynolds. Botello there. Upfield to Donnelly. Lay it back. Okay, I would say this is a similar play here, and the whistle goes against the Thunderbirds, so at least in this estimation, for what it's worth, evenly called. And that's really the main thing. Another whistle stopping play as we have a collision. And we've had a lot of stoppages here in the last couple of moments. For RCC, it looks like that they'll be lining up a free kick. Ibarra there. Castro walking away from it. Highline lining their wall up. Free kick. That one sails over the frame. And away it goes. 52nd minute of the match. Highline leading by 1-0. Looking for their third consecutive victory of the young season. This their fourth match of 2024. For the Ospreys, their seventh. Had the NWAC friendlies and then Truckee. Then a match earlier this week. Osprey throw. Feed it back to Arias. A little bit of pressure on the way there, and then he tries to lay it out for Mason Klipfel. Bounces out of bounds. Rogue Credit Union is proud to partner with Table Rock Sports and the Medford School District on the Touchdown Club again this fall. Supporting communities, schools, and the tools to meet our financial needs, Rogue Credit Union. Meanwhile, quickly downfield, away go the Thunderbirds. Jake McKenzie wearing number 19. There's a shot. There it's deflected again. Good play there by the goalkeeper, Arias. He's certainly earned his keep today. But on the deflection, the Thunderbirds score. It's 2-0. So Highline gaining some separation here, taking a 2-0 lead. Donnelly trying to make a move. And a yellow card awarded to Highline. A free kick for RCC, who now has a bit of a mountain to climb here in the 55th minute of the match. There's plenty of time to go. But the Thunderbirds have done a good job of sealing the net against the Ospreys. There's a shot there into traffic. Clipville gets a foot on it. But it sails over the line, and we have an injured Osprey down. Springing back up to his feet for RCC. That's number 16, Mike Machukian. Ethan Martinez gets ahead on it. RCC trying to get something going. Coming in, it is Klepfel. Denied defensively. But the Ospreys have it back as Martinez works it around the horn to Geller. Now left side to Donnelly. Martinez up the middle, slips the defender. Out of Klepfel. Feed over to the far left. Defense gets back for the Thunderbirds as they deny the Ospreys the opportunity. We have it on good authority that we have an Osprey celebrating a birthday today. So birthday shout out to reserve goalkeeper Trent Solani for RCC. Happy birthday to you. May your favorite junior college soccer team win. The Ospreys, work cut out for them, trailing 2-0. Mason Klipfel gets ahead on it, but it sails out, and it'll be a goal kick for LeBeau and Highline. Duarte over on the left wing, feeds it inside. Saucedo there for a moment, but it is taken away by Highline. Steal by the Ospreys. Looks like Castro over there with the theft. Botello fighting for it. Highline with the possession. But Machukian there for RCC. But in the back and forth battle, Highline on the attack. Geller trying to work defensively. They're trying to deflect it as Donnelly cuts in front of Reynolds. RCC dodging danger there. And now they will try to counter. Up the left side they go. Castro trying to make his move. Castro coming into the match with 3 goals and 3 assists on the year. So he's one of those guys up on the leaderboard for points in NWAC. Ospreys with possession. Machukian. Over for Klipfel. Trying to run up on it is Duarte. He can't get there in time. And there, the Ospreys. They connect. One step closer. RCC gets on the board. 30 minutes left to go in the match. Plenty of time to get the equalizer. And maybe even to try to pull out 3 points against one of the better programs you'll find in NWAC. Well, that goes to show you things can turn quickly, and meanwhile, got McKenzie over there trying to work. But Machukian with the good defense. Good discipline there. Manages to kind of stay at home on that and deny the opportunity. But here comes Highline once again. Trying to make a play there was Jake McKenzie. Now the Ospreys have it back. Little spring in their step right now, but they're with the denial and defense of the Thunderbirds. Cleared out by the Ospreys, but there to get it back is Highline. Good move there, nifty piece of footwork by Preston Salisbury. Ibarra on the move for RCC, looking upfield, trying to run in on it is Saucedo. Looked like we almost had a meeting lined up between Saucedo and LeBeau, the goalkeeper. And now we have a whistle-stopping play. Ospreys with the throw. Substitutions of the ball game. McKenzie will go out for Highline. We have a player down for RCC. Machukian. Coming on for the Ospreys is Ian Richardson, number 12. Kind of got that curly head of hair that makes me remind me of course, naturally the name escapes me while I'm thinking of it. Cody Brinkerhoff kind of brings back memories of him. He has entered into the ball game for RCC. Over on the right side of that defense for Highline, Leon Tezuka wearing number 9. Actually, keeping in mind that we've switched sides on the attack, he's actually that left wing there, and he's trying to make his move against Machukian. Finds himself over in the corner. Works it back for Salisbury. They'll go center with it. Over to Rangel. Leading 2-1. Highline. Playing a little bit of keep away. There with the clear for the Ospreys. Hard to make the ball out from this distance, the number, but that was Ethan Martinez. Machukian down for RCC, and he has been dinged up and has been laboring quite a bit for the last few moments. Little Gimpy getting up. Substitution in the match for RCC. Mike will come off. See back there for RCC. Duarte is number 6. Back there with Geller. Closest to us here in the press box is Clipfell. Otello working defensively. Try to get off a shot that ends up rolling across the face of the net and out of bounds it goes, much to the delight of the Osprey faithful. As Arias motions his team upfield. Boot up the midfield. There to secure it for Highline. Julian Rangel. Martinez is there. About 24 minutes plus left to go in the match. Factoring in stoppage. Martinez spins into that and makes the play, and it's taken away. Ospreys with the ball. Ibarra. Some fancy footwork there. Highline might have something going here as they work it up the right side. Try to run into the play for Rogue is Ian Richardson, who's just been on for the last few minutes or so. Osprey clearance. Into the middle it goes. Over to the near side. Clipfell is there. There to break it up. Good read on the play by Preston Salisbury. Seems like we've been calling his number out quite a bit here in the second half. Little 1v1 battle going on there. Out of bounds. Last touched by the Ospreys. Medford is your sport ground where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, outdoor opportunities, and the event calendar to find out what's going on. What's going on here is a corner kick. Ball up in the air. Clip fell. And ball touched in traffic by Arias, the goalkeeper. Richardson lets it go by, lets Arias pick it up, and now he'll serve it out to the left wing. Ospreys on the move, but it is quickly taken away by the Thunderbird defense. Two-one your score. The Ospreys sneaking in an answer to draw within one. And about halfway through the second half, they're going to go ahead and take the time for the water break, a little bit of time for hydration. So that'll give us an opportunity to stop, take a quick 1-minute break, and we'll be back with more. It's 2-1 Thunderbirds. Back in 60 seconds.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
I love being a nurse, and RCC was the best way for me to start as a nurse. There's so many options for nursing pathways and healthcare jobs. I'm just so grateful that through RCC's nursing program, I was able to be a successful ICU nurse right out of the gate. Becoming a nurse through RCC changed my life. So I encourage anyone who's looking for a change in your personal or professional path to check out RCC. I found my path at RCC.
NWAC men's soccer action, and we've got a good one here today between the Ospreys and the Thunderbirds. The Ospreys with plenty of time to try to score an equalizer. Ball quickly up the field it goes. Richardson with it. Taps it over for Ibarra. Near the box, and it's taken away by the Thunderbirds. There for Highline. Cole Jarrett, number 3 in the ball game. Ospreys get it back. Little mid-air battle with a little bit of contact. Play on they do. And it'll be a Highline throw. Up the sideline. There, sliding in, getting a foot on it. Duarte. Clip fell. In for the Ospreys. Maximo Melgar is in the match, wearing number 21. Martinez patrolling the center. Laying it off. All tipped away. Geller will tap it out of bounds, setting up a Highline throw. About 16 minutes and stoppage left to go. Highline with the lead by 1. Getting ready to take care of the Highline throw. I believe that's Emmanuel Mbula. And they'll do that one more time. Into traffic. Geller is there. Whistle as there's a collision and he falls to the ground. This whistle's going to go against the Thunderbirds. Arias kicks it away. Highline trying to run in on it. Now the ball rolls up the sidelines, out of bounds it goes. It'll be Osprey throw. Table Rock Sports thanks our great sponsors, including the John L. Scott Real Estate Scoreboard and our longtime friends from Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon. Running in on it, Clipfell for RCC. He'll tap it back to his teammate. They're trying to make something happen to Saucedo. Now a feed into the center. Nobody there for the Ospreys. Little battle, physical battle going on there. Highline coming away with it. But RCC with the clearance. You can start to see now as we work our way towards the 80-minute mark that the heat is starting to do its thing on some of the players. Plays that might have made about 40 minutes ago aren't as easy to make as fatigue becomes a little bit of a factor. Melgar there for RCC, tries to feed it up the field. Quick touches. Switch it up over to Clipfell. Gives off for Saucedo. Also in there, Ibarra wearing number 11 for the men in gray. Richardson up the sideline. It is broken up momentarily by the Thunderbirds. Discussion going on between the official and conversation between Geller and Leon Tezuka. We can speculate about what that's all about, but whatever it is, a little conversation there seems to maybe have resolved whatever issue may have been going on. Right now, pass broken up and a race to the ball. Clipfell there along with Galmichi, who's into the match for Highline. Meanwhile, Thunderbirds on the counter. Player runs into the middle, now off to the wing. Stepping back to break it up. Melgar for RCC. It'll be a corner kick for Highline. By our unofficial count, 5th of the day. Kick into traffic. Tapped out by the Ospreys. Back to retrieve it for Highline is Julian Rangel. Now quickly up the field they go. Got traffic in front of the net. Ball tipped around. And once again, a corner kick for the Thunderbirds. Javier Luvanos is number 10. Getting ready for the right-footed boot. Header by Highline. Out to the far left it goes. Mason Abdallah there, number 6. And there to retrieve it for RCC is Arias, who's definitely made his mark today. Imagine the complexion of the game if he doesn't block that penalty kick by Highline. Right now, opportunity late for RCC to potentially tie it up. 2-1, not easy, but certainly achievable. Being down 3-1 with a team of this caliber, it's not going to be easy at all. Meanwhile, RCC keeping possession of the rock. Saucedo with a look inside, broken up. But there's Melgar. Little chance to converse with him and some of the other Ospreys before the match. These players are fun to get to know. Man into the match for Highline. #27 is Micah Harris. Harris came into this match the leading scorer for the Thunderbirds. Fresh set of legs. I know we've seen him before on the day, but imagining that he's gotten a good little rest out of that and ready to go to try to see if he can't put this away. They'll feed the ball down the left side, looking in the direction of Miguel Galmichi. Ospreys weather the storm, and Arias will get ready to kick it away. He'll give it a good, strong boot. Castro trying to make a play on the ball. They'll try to feed it inside. Looking in the direction of Saucedo. He'll run in real quick and greet LeBeau, the goalkeeper. And he will boot it away. Trying to run in on it. There's Richardson over there. Highline with possession of the ball. See into the match for the Ospreys. Number 25 is Tucker Johnson. Johnson, a sophomore. Saw a little bit of him last season for RCC. Highline on the move. There defensively for the Ospreys. There to try to slow it down is Richardson. Substitution. Looks like Donnelly back in. '84th minute of the match out of a scheduled 90 minutes. Or at least a minute or two of stoppage time. Probably not a whole lot. Although both squads came up with a score here in the half. Meanwhile, ball bouncing far downfield. Race for the rock, and it'll be a throw for Highline. Donnelly promptly gets a head on the ball. Whistle blown. Call against the Thunderbirds. A free kick, looks like Ibarra. Cody Ibarra will take care of it. Here's the boot. Into traffic it goes. Deflected away by Highline. Back up field and getting a foot on there. Mason Abdella just kind of stuck that leg up there and made contact. Quick counter by the Thunderbirds. Geller, center back for RCC. He's there to disrupt things, and the ball rolls into the arms of Kian Arias. Out of bounds. Osprey throw. Good to see Machukian. He was a little banged up, took a couple of knocks here in the course of this match, but he returns to play. Been active on the right side of that back line for the Ospreys. Looks like we got Geller limping off the field. No, he took on some contact in the middle of that action that we just recently saw, and now we have Martinez back in the match. Be interesting to see how much we end up with the way of stoppage time. At first I said there wasn't a whole lot, but it seems like play has been slowed up, tending to the health of some of the players involved. Long kick downfield. Donnelly there to battle for the ball. Also there is Micah Harris. RCC with the throw. About 2.5 minutes left on the clock. Working up the left side. There is Donnelly. Donnelly runs into traffic. Martinez there. Retrieves the loose ball. Spins around. Works it back to his goalkeeper. Donnelly slips to the turf as he gets a foot on the ball. Whistle against Highline. It'll be a free kick, and Arias works to his left. Martinez, Donnelly, Johnson. Well, it looks like Fakhri there was there to break it up for Highline. Now, man in the middle of the field, Danny Centennial in for RCC. Now here's Clipfell. Battle there in the box. RCC managing to maintain possession of the ball. Castro with it. He'll loop a little floater. Whether that was intended for a shot or whether it was going to be a pass intended for Clipfell, it remains to be seen. But what we do know is the result of the play, regardless of the intent, is a corner kick for the Ospreys. Seeing if they can't knot it up on a set piece. Left-footed connection. Whistle blows. And this is going to go Highline's way. We're just now crossed the 90-minute mark, so we're into stoppage now. You know at this point that Highline's going to do the best they can to kind of try to take the air out of the ball, keep possession, take as much time as the officials will allow. Ball was kicked out of bounds. Machukian awaiting the call there. RCC throw. Mike looking upfield. Duarte giving away a little bit of height to Andres Zualaga. Ball in the air, out of bounds. It'll be RCC throw. Clip fell. Look like Melgar down there is intended target. It'll end up out of bounds. Clip fell, motioning traffic. Tell he's going to run into this throw. Ball in the air, Castro makes contact with it. Donnelly trying to make a play there. It'll be another Osprey corner kick. Castro will take care of it. Aware of the moment in the situation. A lot of traffic in front of that net. Castro delivers the kick. Ball knocked around. Running in for it is Martinez. But there winning the foot race is Galmichi. Galmichi ends up tumbling to the turf. And a red card given to Ethan Martinez. Galmichi, Martinez. Not really winning that foot race and kind of what at least appears to be kind of a desperation measure, and he pays for it with a red card. So the Ospreys with 10 men. We're here in stoppage time, with Highline maintaining a 2-1 lead, looking to extend their winning streak to 3 and end the winning streak of 3 by RCC. Not much time left. Javier Luvanos, number 10. Going to take care of the kick. 4-man wall for the Ospreys. Arias awaits the kick. Tries to sail it on the ground, wide left of the near post. RCC just about there. Really their final chance of the day to tie it up. Off the back line, Donnelly with it there, taken away by Highline. Running back quickly on it, Machukian. Battling with Harris. Harris keeps control. Whistle blows. And we got a shoving match going out there. Machukian for RCC, and Things getting a little out of control here at the very end. Tightly contested match. Emotions boiling over. We'll see what ends up coming out of this. Well, as they sort it all out. Discussion among the officials. And a yellow card in the direction of the Thunderbird bench. What you wouldn't give to be able to mic up the officials on that. We'll have to talk to Joe about that and see if we can't get that at some point sooner or later. But it'll be a throw-in for Highline. You got to be thinking at this point, we're right at the very tail end of this match. Throw in, the whistle blows, and this match is done. For Highline, they pick up their third straight victory, prevailing, getting out to the 2-0 lead and taking home the 3 points in a hard-fought battle with the RCC Ospreys. Rogue will go to 3-4 on the season, while the Thunderbirds go to 3-1. I invite you to stick around. We will come back here in a couple quick minutes with the Know Your Role postgame show. Visit travelmedford.org and search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. We'll recap the scoring, and that'll be coming up. Again, that's all coming up on the Know Your Role postgame show, where we help make sports fun again. That'll come up here right after we take this quick 2-minute break here on TableRockSports.net.
Carpet One, we can help you find the perfect floor.
Mom, I spilled again.
Try this. It's waterproof. I think this is it. Come see it in store. Our experts have it organized by color and style.
And right now, Lippard's is making floor shopping easy with the one-step flooring sale. Save up to 50% and pay no interest for 18 months. Come in and enjoy a seamless shopping experience today. Lippard's Carpet One, Medford and Grants Pass.
Hi, Rod here. Are you tired of sleeping on a hot, miserable mattress? It's time to save on a cool, comfortable night's sleep from Medford Mattress. Discover the full line of Beautyrest with advanced cooling technology and the super comfortable Beautyrest Black. Great sleep is a luxury you deserve. If you want to save on a cool, comfortable, healthy night's sleep, now's your chance. Only at Medford Mattress, downtown Medford, where quality is not costly.
RCC prepared me for this career path by giving me the tools and experience from my teachers to help guide me where I needed to go, along with the flexibility to choose my own career path. I think the connection between college and success in life is the ability to explore aspects of education that you never thought was possible. So if you're interested in welding, fabrication, or designing, please reach out and contact RCC. I found my path at RCC.
Hi guys, my name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that
Welcome to the Know Your Role postgame show presented by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission. Well, a good, solid, hard-fought match between Highline and RCC. Taking a look back at the match, 40 minutes of scoreless soccer before the Thunderbirds were able to break through and get on the board to take a 1-0 lead that they took into the intermission. Then early in the second half, it was a 2-0 lead for the Thunderbirds. And again, both of their goals weren't necessarily the spectacular kind that you would find on SportsCenter, but style points aren't awarded, and they ended up taking that advantage there. And you know at that point that the Ospreys know that they've got quite a mountain to climb to come back against this Highline team that was very tough defensively. But the Ospreys able to counter and pick up a goal to make it a 2-1 match, and had some opportunities at the end. But once again, the Thunderbirds end up prevailing with a 2-1 victory. So with that, the Thunderbirds go to 3-1 on the season, while the Ospreys, their 3-match winning streak comes to an end, and they go to 3-4 on the season. We'll have more coverage of RCC athletics coming up for you, coming up this week. I'll have a match on Wednesday. I'll try to pull that up for you. And that'll be on Wednesday the 11th. And it'll be the men's soccer team once again in action, taking on Centralia. The match will start at 1:30. We'll go on the air about 1:15. So we invite you to join us as we cover the RCC Ospreys and track their progress throughout the season. Well, that's going to do it for us. And we thank you for watching today's broadcast. We'd like to thank Christine Nelson, Athletic Director for RCC, for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net in today's broadcast. And a special thanks to Coaches Rohr for Highline and for Millick with RCC. And again, our next coverage of men's soccer at RCC will be on Wednesday at 1:30. Again, the final score shows Highline 2, RCC 1. This has been a presentation of TableRockSports.net. Executive producer is Joe Brett. With cameraman Johnny McCoy, I'm Jim McCoy saying thanks for watching and have a great evening from Lithia Driveway Field in Medford, Oregon. So long, everyone.